I personally don't agree with blind dates. I don't agree with dating. That's a whole different topic. But we're talking about blind dates. I mean, you're making one of the biggest decisions of your life and you're literally walking in blind. I mean, imagine a pilot, right? Doesn't he have a checklist before he even sits inside the plane? I mean, I'm a pilot under training, PUT, and I know that that's my job. I have to go around the plane inspecting it before we even fly. And what you're doing here is you're literally blindly flying into the fog with zero radio support, etc. And neither do you eat your food blindly, drive your car blindly, or go to work, whatever you do in life, with a blindfold on. Why would you be naive enough to take such a big risk? For that reason, I'm going to tell you about a concept that I've created. It's called marriage meetings. But before I go into detail about marriage meetings and why they're better than dating and why they work, etc., I'm going to let you know that I am the founder of the world's first ever marriage-only relationship website called GoMarry.com. Or if you're finding yourself at such a desperate milestone in life that you think that you need to hurry on with kickstarting a marriage, having children, blah blah blah, etc., maybe you need to consider a marriage-only relationship website like GoMarry.com instead of going on dates, etc. Anyway, so how do marriage meetings work? Marriage meetings, the most easiest way for me to explain to you, are a much more formal way of dating. Whereas in regular dating, you're there trying to woo each other. You're at a fancy place, you're fully dolled up, etc. Marriage meetings are much more focused on a question and answering session. You're both there. Yes, you can be at a fancy place. Instead of just the two of you, it's 4 people, an extra chaperone from each person. This could be your favorite aunt and uncle. This could be a parent. This could be your best friend. This could be your boss, your manager, senior colleague, or professor, whoever has your best interest in mind and can ensure that you're going to stay true to yourself and provide you that courage to ask all the questions that actually have a meaning to you. So that said, if you're short of questions, I've written a book. It took me over 2 years to write, so trust me, it's definitely worth glancing through, even if you go through just the chapter titles, which are essentially the questions. It's called 101 Questions to Ask Each Other Before Getting Married. Link to free copies are in the description, so help yourself. And it's got questions like, how's your credit score? Do you want to have children? When do you want to have children? How many do you want to have children? Can you have children? Or have you already got children? What do you think about me spending time with some exes? Maybe I've got children with them. For that very reason, I'll have to interact with them a lot, especially when it comes to raising the children and going to their events, their sports days, their parental meetings, etc., etc. So what I'm trying to say is this book has all the questions that sometimes, if gone unanswered, prove to be deal breakers, prove to be relationship killers, especially at times when there are children involved. And because I don't want that to happen to you, I want you to be happy, I would highly recommend that you go down the marriage meeting route, because clever people do that. I mean, look, compared to regular dating, these meetings only take a handful of days without you having to sleep with anybody and without you having to commit into a relationship emotionally. Because even after getting all that information, there's 2 outcomes. Number 1, you'll say no and you'll walk away without any emotional baggage, something that regular dating can't give you. Or you'll be entering a relationship fully informed. I mean, what dating would take 10 years, you would know within a handful of days. So that's why marriage meetings are better, and that's why you need to stop thinking about blind dates. Or, I mean, look, maybe I'm getting blind dates wrong. Maybe the people who love you have just found somebody who they think, you know, would make a perfect match for you, and they're just kind of like nudging you guys together. And yeah, that is awesome. That's called an arranged marriage. And as long as at the end of the day you're not forced into it, you make the final call, you know what, arranged marriages are absolutely lovely. And 15 years later with 3 kids, I'm the most happiest man that is on YouTube, right? Simply put. That said, regardless of what you do, I wish you all the happiness in the world. I'm Azad Jaiwala, founder of GoMarry.com. Take care.